This is Eagle Owl, and today I'll be talking about Jalen Hurts. The disrespect is getting real. Also, Haason Reddick trade rumors. And lastly, we got to talk about Devin White, how he looking to redeem himself. But let's get straight into it. All right, so before we get straight into the topics, let's talk about Jalen Hurts. Yes, Jalen Hurts, unfootball related. He did a great thing for a kid in his hometown that was a victim of gun crime and paid for the funeral expense. The kid went to a rival high school of his high school. Jalen Hurts heard the story. The kid was out partying. Typical high school stuff. You out at a party, gun violence, lost another person to gun violence, and Jalen Hurts helped out the family. And that's a really good thing Jalen Hurts did. Of course, he didn't have to do it. It's his money. He could have stayed away from it, but Jalen Hurts helped the family out, gave them money for the funeral expense. So, shout out to Jalen Hurts for doing the right thing, just being a great person. Knowing Jalen Hurts, he probably didn't even want this to come out to the public, but it did. You know, again, shout out to Jalen Hurts. All right, so let's keep it in the QB room. Let's talk a little football. Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett. Why am I talking about Kenny Pickett? He's a QB2. He's a backup. His press conference is over. Well, his jersey numbers was revealed. Why do we care about Kenny Pickett jersey number? Because it's number 16. So they gave Kenny Pickett Quez Watkins number. And for the people that want Quez Watkins gone, look like it's trending in that direction. His number given away. Quez Watkins getting multiple offers. Yeah, the Eagles, talking to him, probably see if we could take a cheap deal. But giving his number away to a backup QB, it's basically an indicator Quez Watkins might be gone. And we might be in the market for a wide receiver three because Zacchaeus was under a 1 year deal. Obviously, Julio Jones was under a 1 year deal. So we definitely gonna be in that market. It'd be interesting if we take a wide receiver like in the fourth round or so. We will see. We will definitely see. And yeah, Quez might be going, and I feel bad for Quez because he shows so much potential, but he really just couldn't handle that wide receiver three spot. We gave him 2 years, and this ain't no time to be experimenting. If he can't do it, you gotta find somebody else that can do the job at a high level. Meaning, when they numbers called, they good, they got it. Probably need a burner for sure. We will see what we do with that wide receiver three spot. A lot of people say it's not a big deal, but when a big catch is needed, that wide receiver three got to be able to do it. Like we really needed Quez in the Super Bowl. Even if he just caught that one pass going deep, we would have loved Quez forever. The game I think about in Buffalo where Zacchaeus got just a little room and Jalen Hurts had to throw it up to him, and he really needed Zacchaeus to catch that. Or even the Buccaneers game where Zacchaeus had another big catch, and I think of a blunder like it was a 3rd and 2 against the Rams. We needed Quest to get that first down, and he made a boneheaded play. So sometimes we do need that wide receiver three to step up when the number is called. So again, best of luck to Quez. He probably still got the potential there. He probably could still play at a high level, but he just don't fit in Philadelphia anymore. But let's talk about a guy we hope that fit in Philadelphia is Devin White. Devin White had his press conference, and he sounded like a confident guy. But let me go ahead and play these clips of the press conference.
Oh, it's great. It's an opportunity to go show, why I was drafted top five, why I helped the team win a Super Bowl, and obviously just prove I do what I do. I don't lack any confidence, as far as being on a 1 year deal. I didn't shy away from it. I think it was the best thing that happened. Like, hey, last year wasn't, who you were. That's never been Devin White on, in and out on tape, just dealing with everything I dealt with. Now you can get the opportunity on an even bigger stage. It's a bigger platform here. I think it's a better all-around team built right here, right now to go do great things, and I just want to be a part of that. And I think, obviously, being with these guys help my transition, even make it even easier for me, because it's a lot of great surrounding support cast. So I think it was a perfect situation, you know. I think everything about it was perfect, man. I'm just so happy ever since I got off the plane at 8 o'clock. Been smiling ear to ear. You know, me and my mom been going around doing the physicals and stuff and everything checking out perfect. And, I mean, we couldn't be off to a
certain spots and blitzing and rushing, since college. What fits do you see? Have you talked to Vic Fangio at all? What do you like about this defense? What you can do in it?
Right now it ain't been much talks, but I mean at the end of the day, you know, I feel like, you know, once I get into the defense and learning, you can put me anywhere and I can go play the game of football. Because at the end of the day, it's still football, and I think that's what you know bring in coaches like Coach Vic is to put guys in position to be great, you know, and I think he'll do a great job, you know. But obviously, before we even get to that, I got to come here and prove it to him that I'm worthy enough to be on the field and I can be his guy or be one of his guys, whatever the case may be. But I got to start with that process first before I even get into my role and all that. I got to show that I deserve to be on the team and be able to be a playmaker for him.
You see, Devin White, happy to be here, happy to show what he got. Sound like a guy that's really ready to redeem himself, and we need that. Him, Nakobe Dean. We need these dudes to play at a high level. We need to show Devin White why he was I think top 5 pick, top 10 pick, once a captain on the Buccaneers. It's hard for me to believe he just completely fell off a cliff. It's not like he had a major injury. Like, I'm not sure what was going on. Maybe he was really disgruntled with the organization in Tampa Bay. I don't know. But Eagles, he get a fresh start, get to show what he got. And maybe, if he playing at a high enough level, the Eagles are thinking about signing him to a long-term deal. Because he's still 26. He's still only 26. So hopefully Devin White play at a high level. We haven't signed a linebacker who had potential like him in a long time. So I'm hoping he work out. But if he don't, you still only got him, $7.5 million, including incentives, but 3.5 guaranteed. But if he work out well, that'd be one hell of a steal. One hell of a steal. But let's talk about Haason Reddick. Haason Reddick, trade rumors are heating up. But before we talk about Haason Reddick, the trade rumors, and the teams that want him, let's listen to Philly media blast Haason Reddick because he want to get paid more.
Like they're getting ready to move on from Haason Reddick. I want to keep him, though. If they're trying to win the Super Bowl next year, you can't have enough good pass rushers. How do you think this ends, Howard?
Well, may we not be struck down, but I agree with you, Joe.
Wow.
And this is
Again.
too bad.
Wow.
You, Douglas, hey, you.
Yes.
You got to get your head out of your rear end, as big as it is, and stop talking about money all the time.
Why should I stop talking about money?
Well, yeah, he's outperformed his contract. Then don't sign a 3-year contract. Sign a 1-year contract, play your ass off every year, and then you'll get more money. The money always goes up. So, you know how many guys in the NFL could say they've outperformed their contract? That's such bull crap. It's such nonsense. I'm so tired. He's outperformed his contract. And a caller just brought it up a little while ago. Does anybody give any money back if they suck? No, they don't.
No, that's not how life works, though.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know what? Then shut the bleep up and play the game for $14.5 million. Think about how many people, I'm so pissed, how many people are making $14.5 million that listen or watch Haason Reddick. Just shut, and I like the guy, and he's a hell of a player, but shut up, play for $14.5 million, play hard, and get a new contract.
Shout out to Howard Eskin. I don't like what he said. He's basically saying like, yo, you make $14 million, why not play on it? Well, he's a top tier guy in his position. He should be getting paid like a top tier guy. Of course, the NFL, the entertainment guys make more than the average Joe. But at the same time, you got to compare yourself to his peers. He shouldn't be getting paid like a bottom 20. Do we get bottom 20 production from Haason Reddick? Absolutely not. We get top 10-ish production from Haason Reddick. So he should get paid that much. But in my opinion, this is where it goes off the rails a little bit. I believe we shouldn't pay him that much. If we could get away with 22, I'll be happy with that. 25, 26, I don't think we should do it because it got me thinking of the James Bradbury thing. Now I don't think Haason Reddick could fall off a cliff like that, but given a 29-year-old, what 3-4 year extension, 25 plus million, I don't think how we want to make the same mistake that he made with like a James Bradbury. You go back, we made that same mistake with an Alshon Jeffrey. Like sometimes we hold on to guys for too long, and then Eagles fans get mad at how we like, why did he pay Haason Reddick this and that? It's a crazy conversation to have. It's a hard conversation to have because Haason Reddick did so much. But if the Eagles can trade him, get like a second round pick or whatever, I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't. You got Huff for a really nice deal. You got Josh Sweat for a really nice deal. At some point, the Nolan Smith is going to have to step up. He's going to have to step up. Some point, these young guys are really going to have to play at a high level. Now, again, if we could keep Haason Reddick cool, do I believe he's worth the 25, 26? Yes. But I don't think the Eagles should be paying that much. I just simply don't. And I'm sorry. I really don't. And also the other big question, does he fit Fangio's scheme? That can hurt a lot of people because say if we do extend him 25, 26, we'll be happy. But then what if his production dropped from getting them double-digit sacks? What if it dropped to 7? What if Fangio want him to drop into coverage more? We know that's his weak spot. We got to keep it real. Fangio like to drop his edges. That's just who he is. Do Haason Reddick fit that? I don't know, man. I don't know. I simply don't know. But the teams that want him, I believe it was Jacksonville, the Falcons, and the Tennessee Titans. I say we send them over to the AFC if possible. I don't see Atlanta as a big threat, but you don't want him to go to an NFC team because Atlanta is loading up. I'm not going to lie. Nah, don't make them even stronger again. Haason Reddick, if you're going to trade him, try to get him to the AFC. Man, if the Falcons offer a nice compensation, then you got to think about it. But man, it's really a tough conversation to have. Right, so let's talk about Jalen Hurts. Again, the disrespect is real. So let me go ahead and play this clip of Tad Prescott, not Dak, Tad.
Pat Mahomes, Dak Prescott, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. I still hold Aaron Rodgers as the top 5 quarterback. Joe Burrow.
Jalen Hurts.
You said quarterbacks, not running backs. Who was up there? Still
Right
hold
there,
Matt
bro.
Stafford up there. Jared Goff has definitely come up in my ranks. That's 9. Matt Stafford. I would actually put Goff above Stafford. And then 10. I don't know if I have a 10th guy. I really don't. Maybe Flacco. I thought he still has a ring and play. You could throw Russell Wilson there too, but I don't know.
Disrespectful. Calling Jalen Hurts a running back. Eagle fans haven't been really saying anything about Dak during the whole offseason. We know he's going through his thing. You know, his allegations. We let it be. Just let it play out. We haven't talked about his game. Eagles fans not even talking about his contract. We maybe laugh at their cap space here and there. Eagles fans have not been talking about Dak Prescott. But I think Tad Prescott is putting Dak Prescott in a very uncomfortable situation. Because if his brother and stuff, you know what people think when the brother, the siblings and stuff are saying something, they think that's coming directly from the player, which simply probably not true. But he got to shut up, man. Them siblings in Dallas talk a lot. Tad Prescott, Parsons' brother, them dudes talk a lot. Remember when CeeDee Lamb mom came out and dissed Dak Prescott? I don't know, man. Them dudes are different. But to call Jalen Hurts a running back and then, you know, the stuff he had to overcome in the league, I think it's disrespectful. And I think And I know, it's not even I think, I know Jalen Hurts accomplished more than Dak Prescott. But hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel about the news today? Haason Reddick, Jalen Hurts, Jalen Hurts twice, pause. Yeah, how do we feel about the news? This is Eagle Owl, man.